guys, let's hear it for the Carl Show. The Carl Show.
Right now, Jamin.
All right, Carl, so tell us, what... Dude, you have a whole production setup.
We have a mobile production center here in the El Monte.
We're in El Monte Studios.
El Monte Studios. I can't hear what you're saying, Dick.
So, Carl, please tell us, what do you want to talk about today, my friend?
What do you want to talk
I want to talk about, I want to see if there are questions out there about Men's Health, how that relates to fitness, how you can become a more optimal man through fitness, through nutrition. What questions about nutrition do men out there have, or do women have for their men?
Okay, tell us. So we've been on the road a lot, okay? And we're in the car a lot. So what exercises can we do in the car?
So you're talking about what exercises can you do in the car?
Yeah.
You know what you asked? Yes. So you can get out and do jumping jacks. Yeah. So I actually thought about this when I came along. Now there's a couple different levels you can go on this, right? So you can just sit there and you can do the clenches, or you can do the push-ups, the big push-ups on the steering wheel, right? Or you can just sit there and you can actually just hold everything tight, isometrics, right? So we can actually do exercises while we're just sitting there, and making sure that our glutes might get turned off. We want to take care of our butts while we're sitting there for long hours. Right, Ben? We're going to make sure they're taken care of. Yes. So we'd actually squeeze and relax while we're sitting there.
All right, I have the official drive shirt on now, so Ben doesn't say anything. Okay, wait, squeeze what and relax?
So when you're actually sitting there, you can actually engage your glutes while you're sitting there. You can get out and run around the car. Chinese fire drills are perfect for men's fitness. Yeah, but in all seriousness, Jacob is actually doing push-ups and jogging.
What else can I do?
Starts. See if you can raise the Tesla from 0 to 60.
Right, you too, bro. You too.
And also, just sitting for long hours can really do havoc. It can really wreak havoc on your muscular system and even on your skeletal system. So what you want to do is you actually want to stretch out a little bit, just like our buddies Brad and James are doing. And then you can do your sprints. You can actually mobilize your hips, your hip flexors.
Okay, Brad, we have a guest here that has a question.
What's up?
Hey, Carl, what effect does sea biscuits have on the metabolism after midnight? I think his brain blew up.
Sea biscuits. What are sea biscuits, dude?
Sea biscuits are wonderful. Blueberry sea biscuits are these wonderful danishes that are only available at a certain restaurant just outside of South Hill.
Okay, let's get serious here.
Unfortunately, we're out of them.
Carl wants us to be serious.
Okay,
Carl. Okay, Carl, tell me. Okay, Carl, what is BMI? What is a BMI?
BMI is that's your body mass index. Okay, so similar to a bicep medical industry or something like that. No, it is actually your body mass index.
All right, well, we got like thousands of people watching us. I'm sorry, guys.
Between your height and your weight. So it's kilograms or meters squared, and it could be a good indication of your general health. But I think, Jamin, you had a different indicator of your general health that was actually easier than BMI. Is that correct?
Yes, the string test. You guys saw me on Fox talk about it. Not to give myself a plug or anything, but it's pretty cool. I didn't even know. So you can take a string and measure your height and then cut it in half and then put it around your waist. If you can't get it around your waist, that means your waist to height ratio is over 50%, and that puts you at risk for tons of medical comorbidities. Now, Carl, what are some of those comorbidities? When you have all that fat around your belly, it's good to have I think when you have big hips, it's okay. But when you have big, fatty stomach, it puts you at risk for stuff. What is that stuff that it puts you at risk for? They have a whole studio in there. Look, you see it? They made a whole studio in the RV.
Wow.
Look.
We have a complete studio.
Okay, so please tell us.
So I think you asked, because I couldn't understand all the questions. You asked about the comorbidities for having a high BMI. Is that correct?
No, a
Okay.
high
So-
waist ratio.
High waist ratio. So if you were scored poorly on the string test, meaning that you have high abdominal obesity, that's actually correlated with high cholesterol and high blood pressure. So if we have a stomach distension and abdominal obesity, what that indicates actually is inflammation of the gut. So that can actually be some sort of not only just a hormonal issue, but could actually be a nutritional issue as well. But we're talking now about, but the most important thing we'll studied research is in high cholesterol and other. You're carrying around that beer gut, which is actually a real thing. We want to minimize that, and it's actually, fortunately for guys, it is the easiest metabolically to lose. Unfortunately for females, it can't be as easy. It's not as easy to lose fat around the midsection. So we have an advantage there, but we do have to take care of our bodies.
Carl, have you seen some of that new stuff with the dad bod, where dad bods are supposed to be cool?
Dad bods. We got some dad bods in the RV.
Like the photographer right there on the left.
We don't want to see that.
Exhibit A.
So I think we'll identify somewhat with that. You know, we all struggle with weight sometimes, and we all struggle with health sometimes. But I think it's really important to show the dedication to your family, to those you care about, that you are going to take strides to take care of your body. It's not that everybody's going to be perfect every single time, or it's going to be able to do it all the time. But we want to make strides, and we want to make sure that we're taking care of us.
Carl.
Special announcement.
Carl, thank you so much. We're going to go do a brief commercial break to the Ben and Jonathan Show. This is brought to you by the DJ Doctor and Skillful Antics.
Oh my god. Shameless plug.
I knew it.
And it's brought to you by Harry.
Hey, we're just having a good time, you know? We have an RV full of a rolling studio. We also have Keurigs. And all of our Keurigs come complete with coconut sugar. It's amazing.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly, for the coconut sugar and the Keurig. So we're back now with Carl. Again, this segment is brought to you by Skillful Antics and the DJ Doctor.
Not much I can do. I'm texting her everything. So
We want a Tesla. And we're back.
I did.
Continuing with questions.
Look, I'm sending it to her. Look, I'm sending Holly an invite, but I don't know what's wrong with her email. Okay, hey guys.
Okay.
All right, guys, here's the next question is, how do you balance physical activity and social media addictions?
One strategy would be to set timers and say you can only.
Hold on. Is this considered physical activity? Is this considered 10 minutes of physical activity?
Carl, come on, you gotta defend your brother.
Is this considered physical activity?
It's a lot of good exercise.
Like, how many calories can you burn doing this?
I haven't made the exact calculations, but you know what? We can come to my lab and we can actually hook you up to the gas analyzer, and while you're doing texting, we can figure that out. I think that'd be a really good study. What do you think? Can we get that funded? What do you drive from Menzel?
Can I have the microphone? We have a question.
We do actually have a question from the audience.
This comes from the back of the RV. Aaron asked, "Hi, Jamin. I have been living in an RV for the last couple of days. It feels like I'm going to pass the kidney stone. What should I do?"
That's Aaron. All right, we don't. Okay.
That's awesome, man.
That's Aaron.
That's awesome, man.
What I recommend is going into going into the room in the back where the bed is sitting there, and you will pulverize your stone with all the movements, especially if Ben Grubel's driving.
I got you.
He literally stuck his head in there.
Thank you for that. We have another question? Do we have any other questions? Audience questions.
So Fred wants to know, how bad is a cookie for you? He's had about
He's had a lot.
he's had so many.
It's not good, man. It's not good. Aside.
Huh? Please help us
So
out with
not bad at all, especially if you let you sleep.
What? Citra, are you okay?
These little bugs, man.
Do we have another question?
You catch them later.
All right. So what is so can you eat cookies? Like okay. Actually, about what is this whole gluten? Like all these people are like, oh, gluten insensitivity. But then when I was in college, it was like you should buy wheat bread. Wheat bread's the best thing for you. But now wheat sucks for you.
It was like this.
Carl, can you hear us?
Not really.
What is wrong with
We have an
wheat?
audience question.
What is wrong with wheat?
How about this? So I will answer that question. There is inherently nothing wrong with wheat. What may have happened is we have possibly engineered our wheat to not be as good as it used to be, and we may not be as tolerant of it. We also may be eating some not so good foods along with it, some processed foods along with it. And wheat right now is the four-letter word of the nutritional industry. I don't think that it's really going to last that long. And yes, we will be able to eat wheat again. There will be gluten-full snacks again. I promise for all you gluten lovers.
So it's okay.
It does
if I-
actually correlate how much processed food you take in, and not necessarily how much it just being wheat.
Yeah. So Fred wants to know, how bad is this for you?
That's nothing. How bad is this?
Oh,
That's even worse.
he wants to know, how bad is this one for you?
No, we were showing brands. So you're gonna ask your pancreas. Basically, is what I respond to that. So basically, ask your pancreas. It's not gonna like that. Essentially, you're gonna get an insulin spike from all of that. You're gonna have a lot of caffeine load. It's gonna be hard on your kidneys, therefore hard on your bladder, and you as a urologist will have more business, I assume. We have an audience question.
Fred wants to know, 95 to 95.
Damon, this one comes from the audience. It says, I want to ask about juicing. Is it really a great way to get vitamins into your system? Is it safe? And would it work for a meal replacement?
That is actually a very good question, so the question is juicing a really good way to get vitamins, minerals into your body, and could it be used with a meal replacement? So the way I answer this one is absolutely, it is a fantastic way to get vitamins and minerals.
Like steroids?
Oh, no, not like steroids. So yes, that's a good distinction to make. As long as I'm interpreting this question correctly, we're talking about juicing fruits and vegetables. We're talking about juicing in terms of bodybuilding on the unnatural way. Then no, that's not what I'm talking about. But it is. Right, yeah. Fruits and vegetables smashed into a ball. Yes, this is a very good way of getting vitamins and minerals into your body. And especially for those of us who maybe have not had a great diet up until this point, is a fantastic way to get that jump started. Could it be used as a meal replacement? In a lot of cases, it can be. I don't suggest that people go on a juicing diet forever. but something that they could do for maybe 30 days or a little more to really help to boost their nutrient profile in their bodies. I think it's a really useful tool. I think any of these extreme diets that we talk about is a useful tool for a little while, not the end all be all of health. But I think it's a really great way to tackle some nutrient deficiencies.
Wait, so can soda make you it can cause deficiencies in your body?
Now, soda could cause deficiencies in your body, but that's not something I'm actually too comfortable with talking about. I'm not talking about soda. We were talking about juicing before. In terms of the soda, the most concerning thing about soda is really the sugar in it. That you're going to spike your insulin and you're going to cause other problems in your bloodstream in terms of inflammation, in terms of reactive oxygen species, things that are going to damage the insides of the blood vessels, and then and downstream will also damage your kidneys with high amounts of glucose in the kidneys.
Another question for Brad. What is the nutritional value of the sea biscuit?
Guys, come on. Same question over and over again.
So, anyway, Jamie, do you have another question?
No, I don't have any questions right now. I think, I think we've learned a lot, and the string test, BMI. Like, what are some of the other things people can do at home, like, to kind of get yourself going and your blood pumping?
I think just starting small, honestly. As an exercise physiologist, we try to educate everybody to just start with what they can do. And if that is simply just walking more, that's where you start. In an ideal world, we'd all be doing, some type of workout, some type of training every day. That's not realistic for everybody. But what I'd like to see is everybody moving. I'd like to see everybody get a little bit of cardiovascular activity. Even just as something as simple as standing up and sitting down in your chair several times, once every hour. Would help you out, especially if you're driving along in the car. Every couple of hours, get out, move around a bit. That's going to help increase circulation, and importantly, to what we're talking about with men's health, increase circulation to the nether region. We want to make sure that all stays healthy, and that we are taking care of everything from that perspective.
So, what I learned is a way to keep us moving in the car is to have a fruit fly or a mosquito stuck in there, because you're seeing Sigil go like.
I'm doing a lot of exercise, dude.
It'll actually serve to get your heart rate really high. But it could be even better if you have a wasp or something.
Well, Carl, we want to see you dance. We want to see how you move, Carl.
Musical.
We need to see some music, boys.
This is how an exercise physiologist dances right here.
I see I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain.
Where's Aaron? Oh, bad signal.
Please, that's what people say. That's what people say. But I can't close it. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my body. It's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm feeling a baby.
Statistics: men live 5 years younger. Men are less likely to go see a doctor, and they die of 9 out of 10 causes of death more likely. I mean, that's just astounding. But I find the problem is most people think urology is just prostate cancer or the rectal exam. So how do you